We have a motion.
Mr. Chairman, may I make the motion that we accept Resolution 2015-030, authorizing the county administrator to enter into interim contracts to ensure that all citizens of Anderson County have access to emergency medical services.
Have a motion. We need a second.
Second.
Second, Mr. Crowder. Any discussion? All in favor of the motion, show of hands. All opposed, like sign. So the motion carries unanimously. Thank you very much. Moving on to item number 10, boards and commissions. Mr. Waters.
I do. For the EMS board, I would like to recommend.
In time.
Do what?
Just in time.
Oh, boy. Now, what are we here for? I forgot. I'd like to bring this in the form of a motion. Each one of you have the application in the your packet. Amber McKinney, I'd like to recommend her for the EMS board. And
Have a motion, Mr. Waters.
Second.
Second, Mr. Allen. Any discussion? All in favor of the motion, show of hands. All opposed, like sign. So the motion carries unanimously. Mr. Waters, anything else? Mr. Allen?
I have none at this time.
Mr. Floyd?
I don't have any at this time.
None at this time.
Cole has none. Mr. Crowder?
I have none at this time.
Ms. Wilson has none, and District 5 has none. Now, request for council members, Ms. Wilson? Okay. Mr. Crowder?
None.
Cole?
None.
Ms. Floyd?
Yes, I have one allocation to make.
Ms. Floyd, would you, the microphone?
I have one allocation I need to make from District 2's record count. It's to, wait a minute, let me get my paperwork. You have it at your desk. It is to the, yeah, I can't find one. Well, it's to the organization in Anderson County. The name of it is Mentoring Change for Success. This organization is going to do a community carnival to stop violence, to help to stop the violence in Anderson, South Carolina. They are also planning a walk. The name of the organization is Mentoring Changes for Success. This walk is going to be held at the Chris Park up at the Civic Center on June the 6th. And they're asking for funds to help them, with this. And District 2 would like to assist them in the amount of $1,200. And that's in form of a motion.
Do I have a second, Mr. Cole? Any discussion? All in favor of the motion, show of hands. All opposed, like sign. So the motion carries unanimously. Ms. Floyd, anything else?
That's it, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Allen.
I have nothing at this time. I'm in about the same boat as Ms. Wilson's budget right now, so I have none.
Mr. Waters?
I don't have any.
District 5 has none at this time neither. Mr. Burns? Yes, I do. Yeah. I'd like to make a motion to take $12,000 out of District 5's paving account for the Equinox Park on Standard Road.
Second.
Have a motion and a second with Mr. Cole. 12,000. 12,000. Yes, ma'am. Any more discussion? All in favor of the motion, show of hands. All opposed, like sign. So the motion carries unanimously. Moving on, administrator's report, Mr. Burns. Thank you. Moving on to item number 13, citizens' comments. Mr. Harmon, I call your name. Please state your name and district and address the chair. You have 3 minutes. Mr. Harmon.
Mr. Chairman, first person signed up is Mike Settle.
He's left the room.
Second person, John Beeson.
He left.
Next person, Elizabeth Fant.
Okay.
Elizabeth Fant, District 3, proud to be District 3. There was a memo up here about events coming up. It did not have one of the most important ones, though, which is tomorrow, the Litter Summit at the Civic Center from 9 to 12. To see you all there and bring 10 people. Kiplinger Magazine, or Kiplinger News, has a magazine called Changing Times. And when I first started working, I started reading that magazine years and years ago. And one of the things it advised is to always, if you get a raise, to live on the paycheck that you had before. Never live on your new paycheck. And of course, never extend yourself where you're beyond what your money is. We're still working on the budget, and I see there's going to be a workshop Thursday, I believe. And what's in this year's budget, though, is much too much a wish list rather than a needs list. And I know everybody's worked very hard on it. But just as the Public Service Commission, Duke Energy, and some of these others will throw out, they want to have a so-and-so % increase, and then you have meetings, and then they actually don't do the increase that they asked for. It's lesser. The same sort of thing happens every year with the budget. Departments don't ever ask for less. In my opinion, they ask for about 30% more than what they need. So when y'all chop things off, eventually they get what they want anyway, because they didn't ask. They asked for way more than what they thought they could get or should get. I notice in the packet tonight that the building permits amount and numbers of housing starts has increased a good bit since last month, which shows perhaps that the economy is finally working on the mend. But just as water in a trough, there are the first people that get to the trough get the most of the water, and what's left at the end is very little. And I would say that we really do not need any tax increase. Our most vulnerable people are our seniors, which in my line of compassionate care, I deal with a lot of seniors, and they're having to decide between utility bills.
Thank you, Mr. Harmon. It'll be time. I think I yours. Oh, it's fluid, I think. Moving on now to comments from council members. Ms. Wilson.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I will look forward to participating in the budget and the finance deliberations. I don't know of a single budget since our group came on mostly in 2009 that hasn't been a real challenge. I do think that we to be mindful of the priorities and the mission, and I have no doubt that we'll end up with a product that works for our citizens. So thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Crowder?
Chairman, did you say what time Thursday we were going to have the
They got it scheduled for 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock? Good deal. Thank you. I have no comment. Thank you.
So,
No comments.
Ms. Floyd?
I don't have a lot of comments to make, except for the fact that I was a little disappointed about the Bales Creek thing. I think it would have been a plus for Anderson County, especially with all these new jobs coming in and people having to find somewhere to live. But you know, that's the way it was. So it is what it is. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Floyd. Mr. Allen?
Yeah, just very quickly, one quick comment. I hope everybody can make it to the air show on the 27th out at the airport. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Waters?
I'd like to mention this weekend's Memorial Day weekend, so, you know, let's remember what it's really for. Myself, being deployed, I do remember two of the young men that I sent home, and you know, that was part of my job, is just getting them on a plane and sending them home, and I remember their name, and so think about it every day. And this great country that we've got, proudly serve it, have, and would do it again, would love to. So just let's remember those that have fallen for us, fought for us. The World War II veterans were great men. I mean, can't say much but good things about how they really fought in actual combat, and so have utmost respect for those. The Vietnam Memorial will be honoring that, I believe, Saturday, and Mr. Allen will be speaking at that.
I'll be at the one.
Okay, well, he'll be at one. Mr. Allen does a great job at these things, and maybe one day I can do that, but I'm just not ready for that yet. This is probably the first year I've been able to even talk about this. Mr. Allen and I've talked about it, and Rusty and I've talked about it. But this is a sentimental time, and we have a lot to be thankful for the people that fought for us. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Ms. Waters. I want to echo those sentiments about Memorial Weekend coming up. Hope we all remember what it's intended for. I want to personally thank you, Mr. Waters, for helping out Economics Park, and all what you've done to get things took care of and get it ready to open up. I want to thank our Parks Department for doing that, and all the wonderful volunteers and the servicemen that brought it to our attention. And let's hope that we don't let this happen again, and get it in shape. And thank all of our servicemen and women for all they do, and the ones that protected us. I want to echo Mr. Allen's sentiments also about the air show. I think last time, it was 2009, Mr. Allen, we had one. I think it was a ring of success looking for this, and appreciate all the people who pulled this together and helped put this on. Staff, I want to remind everybody, we have the biggest thing we got in Anderson County, which is a problem. You know, you can't put enough money on it to fix it. Problem is litter. It ain't just the Anderson County problem. It's more like our roads. It's a state problem. It makes us look bad, and we got to do it. I talked about it last night at a meeting. We got to have a educational attitude adjustment change and get it on. So I hope we can start this. Tomorrow's a great day to kick off. Mr. Coles get behind his initiative of Summit Civic Center. Let's do it. Let's and you know, just something as simple as when you see somebody throw something out, or you with somebody, tell me that's not the right thing to do. You know, just take a few more minutes. And I can't understand why somebody just can't take a few minutes to get where they going to throw that piece of trash. Because it's our problem, unfortunately, I wish it was blowing out of the back of a pickup truck or a dump truck or something. Our problem is people tossing out the window. And too much fast is our biggest problem. So hopefully we can get that. And hopefully during this summit, I hope there's something about our managers get some attention when we are fortunate enough to catch somebody. They need to put some teeth behind it and find them on that right there. I want to appreciate what everybody's been doing. Like I said, we got a budget workshop meeting 1 o'clock Thursday. We got a long way to go on the budget, but I think it's very doable. I think this is I'm telling somebody today, I personally think this is one of the better budgets to do, as far as we've done a lot of hard work in the past and fiscal responsibility to get us where we're at. We just got to prioritize what we got and make our mind up what we want to do. You know, as said, keep our fingers crossed and keep praying we can get a little help from Columbia. Don't never help out a little extra what we can get here and there. But I do appreciate everybody. Meeting be adjourned.